Hello? Yes. So we need to make a fire. 10 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Should I start? Okay. You put all the Tsok and everything, right? Okay. Good evening, everybody. So today we will do Tsok. Celebrating Padmasambhava's enlightened activity. It's interesting when we talk about enlightened activity, what does it mean? Sometimes we think that something so out of us, something like have no, it's like that we don't really have a connection. But anyway, we're just celebrating it. I think if you understand that way, then definitely there's a problem. It's like going to a football match. When we go to a football match, you're a spectator, but not the actual players. And we think, oh, that person is a great player, and we kind of, had a fanfare kind of relationship like our heroes. But still, we don't have this skill. I can't, hit goals like that football player, but I enjoy it anyway, you know. So when we look at that approach, definitely, then there is a problem. Versus someone who has some level of experience in that particular game, that he or she on a weekend would go and play with their friends, and then they have some idea, the whole rhythm, the game, and then you enjoy it more. And when the expert plays that, then you can relate to that, how you can be expert next time when you play the game, something like that. So then what is enlightened activity? Enlightened activity has to relate with 5 passions, Without transformation of the 5 passions, there will be no enlightened activity. Or we can say 84,000 passion. 84,000 passion, Buddha gave 84,000 teaching in order to liberate the 84,000 passions and neuroses. Well, that's like putting the number, a huge number, like 84,000. But in fact, that's not also a number just generally put. How much more you can just really label something. 84,000 is a huge number of labels to put on it. But actually it is infinite. And the reason it's infinite, there is no end to what your mind conceives. So each conception or conceptual, each conceptual thoughts, idea, are all called doctrines. Doctrines happens when you have a certain idea, and so it become a doctrine. And so here we can say neurosis, the doctrines of neurosis. So how do you transmute the neurosis, liberate those affliction and ignorance that we hold on to, which is obscuration. By seeing its true essence, true nature, by seeing the nature of that affliction, which is emptiness, and then one finds liberation. So Padmasambhava's 8 manifestation, or 13 manifestation, or infinite manifestation, but generally put like 8 manifestation of Padmasambhava. Today, I think, is the celebration of Padmasambhava, who took the form of Supreme Nirmanakaya body, which is Shakyasinghe, like form of the Buddha, historical Buddha. And then you also see when Padmasambhava took the form of the Nyima Ozer. Nyima is sun, Ozer, the splendor rays of the sun. And then Loden, and for those who need intelligence, he transformed into Loden Choksek, and to subdue the negative forces into rightful Padmasambhava, and various like that. And that you can read today. Number of books are translated on the life story of Padmasambhava, for which purpose he took that particular form, to benefit being and to liberate the neurosis. So therefore, we have to understand that the essence of Padmasambhava 8 manifestation is within us. If the essence of 8 manifestation of Padmasambhava is not within us, there is no way we can do practice. It means nothing then. how you can bring that particular aspect of enlightened activity, and how you can free your own trap, obscurations, neurosis. And for that, there are particular practices. Generally, all practice has to work with our afflictions, with our ignorance. Without the practice is the medicine, remedy for afflictions. Without afflictions and ignorance, then there's no practice. For example, when we practice compassion, compassion directly, counter our uncompassionate nature, our ego, self-centeredness. So Dharma practitioner means, working with one's affliction, actually. And the amazing thing is the essence of wisdom and liberation lies within that affliction. That's the key to opening the door to liberation. And therefore it's very important to understand truly the Dharma gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And finally, why it is so important to realize the nature of emptiness. And in emptiness, emptiness means not nothingness. Well, you all probably know that by now. But emptiness means it's devoid of ignorance and absence of ego, all afflictions and deceptions and obscuration. Then splendor is the infinite manifestation of skillful mean, such as the 8 manifestation of Padmasambhava, or Tara, 21 manifestation of Tara. Buddha Shakyamuni, different level of teaching. For instance, the first teaching of Four Noble Truth, the second teaching of Bhajana Paramita, Mahayana Sutras, and the third teaching, Buddha, ultimate teaching was showing the absolute ultimate nature as the clear light, for example, all different levels, step by step. And so that to benefit being and how to free them and liberate them from this, vicious cyclic existence. So therefore, we must, when we see in the Buddha Dharma, when we notice like 8 manifestation of Padmasambhava, different Herukas practice, Lama, Yidam, Dakini practice, all are directly working with one's affliction and seeing its true essence and finding liberation. So therefore, 8 manifestations of Padmasambhava quality is within you. I think that's important to understand. And so here we are celebrating, bringing that awareness today, and then, celebrating that enlightened activity that actually we are performing now, that enlightened activity, such as taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, which is our true nature of 3 kayas, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya. And then celebrating all manifestations, which is the expression of clear light of our awareness. And leaving behind our afflictions, we can say leaving behind, so you don't bring, while you're practicing, you don't bring your ordinary mindset, your business, your ideas, your conflict, and whatever you have, In fact, when you're completely focused to your practice, then you are really working with those, purifying, liberating, your problem, day-to-day problem, your emotional problem, your physical problem, your mental problem, your speech problem, the entire neurosis in your mind which represent, you are transforming that, really. That's amazing. So therefore, we need to understand what Dharma practice is. It's not something you see a statue far away on a shrine and then here you are and then, okay, I'm still the same person and then there's some Buddha, then, we have little problematic, problem. We need to relate like, ourselves. But sometimes in its gradual approach, we don't really have the confidence. We don't have confidence. Really, sometimes it's so sad. We don't have confidence in who we are. Most people don't have. And neither we have the confidence of the enlightened Buddhas and Dakinis. So when you're told to visualize yourself into Deva, Daka, Dakinis, oh, how can I be that? I don't have that power. I don't have that knowledge. Then when you're told to be yourself, you get like, you're not sure. Lack of confidence. That's the problem with neurosis. That's the problem with afflictions. That's obscuration, one is trapped. So that's what we need to purify and work with, and why we need the Dharma practice. It's the ultimate medicine to get out of our suffering, our trap of this cycle. There's no other medicine than Dharma. And then we met there, the medicine which is the ultimate method of transmuting our afflictions is Vajrayana teaching. So therefore, this is a Vajrayana practice, doing Tsok, celebrating the triple gem and the three kayas, which is our true essence. And so, I'm happy today we can do it together. So let's do now, okay? Okay. Oh, they didn't hear what I said?
No, there's 28 people listening. But one or two people texted and said they couldn't find the link, so I
Okay.
make sure they can.
Okay. Yeah, you can figure that out. I will wait for a few moments.
Shouldn't be too long.
It's working?
It's working fine. I just have to send it to the people or figure out what's wrong with it.
Okay. Should I start?
Yes, you have the English. Do you need me to read the English?
What English?
The English translation?
Yeah, I have the text here.
Okay.
Umnazi namda ranji lundu pe tashi choju shingna jupayi sanji jodan gindun pape zo kunla jaze daja tashi sho deme gyapu zaden dundu Jembe jembe geta padamba kuna gungba nyejera daba je lumbo darba zalda pedan Simje damje lagun dabe be izam zeba zeraba dabal de zenzam de be dashi pepe Devara shikpa gela jazelo jembe juno balden durje zi chere sigwang gumbo jembe Sei nyumbo depa nambra se namge nyumbo bajo gundo Ube duje bega lujin da nobo dawa rete nyumai Chhoje lengnam draji palki jo chanju semba gyala chazalo. Rinchen dujo draji sirgi nya dujo bonza yung kamal. Nyenda dunda bunzo pepe u minu gyazen wanjuru kolo de rinchen dajo yegi jaden. Chodu gyawa chujin gigema giso ngu timpe pepe we drashi lamo gyala chaza. Sangpa chimbo de jung seme bu mikdong dendan gyalbo yurgur zung bagye bodan nuwa mingmi. Namde sede laze kolo dang tishu ladang dungdung dorje zin pewang rati choden gezi. Sasum nesu gilik tashi pe jikten kyongwa gela chaza lo daja tingdere shawa zumbar. Geda nyewara tsewa kunji ne deden bebe samde yishin drup tashi dele pusum zobara shu. Okay, Tracy.
Om. In the naturally, spontaneously present, perfectly pure phenomenal existence, all who dwell in the auspicious realms of the 10 directions, the Buddhas, Dharma, the assemblies of the noble Sangha, I prostrate and pray that all may be auspicious for myself and all others. Tudrume, Gyalpo, Tselden, Tundrup Gong, Jambe, Gyempa, Gedrak Pel Dampa, Kunla, Gongpa, Gyacher, Drakpel Chen, Lunpo, Tarpak, Tsel, Drakpel, and Ni. Noble ones known for your consideration of all sentient beings, noble ones known for your superior display of enlightened activities that grant mental satisfaction. Merely hearing your names increases all glory and auspiciousness. I prostrate to the 8 Sugatas, to the youthful Manjushri, the glorious Vajraholder, the powerful Avalokiteshvara, the noble protector Maitreya, Sai Ningpo, Dripa Namparcel, Namkai Ningpo, the Supreme Noble Kuntu Zangpo, Utpel Dorje, Pekar Lushing, and Norbu Dawa Reldri Nima, holders of the excellent hand emblems of Supreme Noble Good Fortune, I prostrate to the 8 Bodhisattvas, the Supreme Jeweled Umbrella, the auspicious golden fish, the wish-fulfilling vase, the mind-pleasing Kamala flower, the conch of fame and glory, the fully endowed endless knot, the eternal victory banner, the all-powerful wheel. You who hold these 8 supreme precious signs, offered to the conquerors of all directions and times, attractive maidens of pleasure, to recall your nature increases all that is noble. I prostrate to the 8 goddesses of good fortune. Tsangpa Chenpo, Dejung Seme U, Mektong Den, and Gyalpo Yokor Sung, Pake Po and Luang Mizang, Namto Se and Latse Korlo, holders of the trident, short spear, and vajra, vina, sword, stupa, and banner of victory, who make auspiciousness and positivity grow in the 3 realms. I prostrate to the 8 guardians of the world. Concerning the activity that myself and others are about to begin, by pacifying all obstructions and unwanted harm, may the noble and meaningful increase and all wishes be accomplished. May good fortune, happiness, and prosperity be fully endowed.
Page 7. Kordu kanjo mangpe kor Kiki jesu dadu ki Jingi lop chiri shek su solo Guru pema sidi hum Urge yuki nubja sam Pema ke saradong bola Ya zen chogi ngotum ye Pema jung she sutra kordo kanjo mangpe kor ki je sudadu ki shingi lob chiri shek su solo Guru Pema Siti Urgi Yuki Nob Jansam Pema Kisara Dong Pola Yazen Jogi Ngojumni Pema Jung Ne She Sutra Gordo Kanjo Mang Pe Kor Keki Je Suda Duki Chingi Lob Chiri Shek Su Solo Guru Pema Siti
Hung, at Oregon's northwestern frontier, on the stem and corona of a lotus flower, wondrous supreme accomplishment attained, and as the lotus-born renowned, encircled by a retinue of many Dakinis, so that I may become like you, please come and grant your blessings. Guru Pema Siddhi Hung.
Emma ho je chi yin ki shin gam su Chuni tu sum ke ga me pe ngang cha te lun zo de wa chi pe ku nam ga shin tu je cho ri me Lama Chöki Kula Srova De Urgyen Pema June La Srova De Deche Lengi Drupe Shin Kamsu Kusung Tu Dang Yun Den Tin Le Ki Yi She Nga Den De War Shi Be Gu Tu Ji Che Da Na So So Sro Den Lama Long Ju Zo Ku La Sro Wa De Orang Be Ma Ju Ne La Sro Wa De Mi Ji Ji Den Ta Bei Xin Gam Su Tu ji chen bu zhou wei den la ju gan la gan de ta wai ki zhou den zi de dang ma jun da da du sum ki na ma zhu bei Ra Srova De Guri Gyen Pema June La Srova De
Emaho, wondrous, in the supreme realm of the fundamental space of reality, free from elaboration, the actual nature beyond the three times, origination and cessation, is the body of great bliss, naturally complete and aimless, compassion like the sky, without bias or point of reference. Dharmakaya Guru, to you I pray. Lotus born of Oregon, to you I pray. In the pure realm of spontaneously present great bliss, are the embodiments of the Buddha's form, speech, mind, qualities, and activity, the bodies of the thus gone ones endowed with fivefold primal knowing, revealing each and every of the various manifestations of compassion. Sambhogakaya Guru, to you I pray. Lotus born of organ, to you I pray. In the realm of the innate purity of this conditioned universe, manifest through great compassion for the sake of sentient beings, emanations act to benefit beings through skillful means suited to each individual. Those passed on, to come and present, Nirmanakaya Gurus of the 3 times, to you I pray. Lotus born of organ, to you I pray.
Maunde she me pata yesha Tata benjun kya tsaba drupeng Jitele yishe dorje la sowade.
In the past, the awareness holder Nuden Dorje Tsel. In the future, the Buddha Mopa Thai. In the present, Padmasambhava's regent Drogben in person. Jigdrel Yeshe Dorje, to you I pray.
Omin chu ki yin ki po chang ne tu sumu san ye kun ki ngo bo ni rang sem chu kuro ngun sum ten ze pe za we la me jab la so wa de.
Within the palace of the fundamental space of reality, the unsurpassed pure realm is the essence of all the Buddhas of the 3 times. You who actually introduce the Dharmakaya of my own mind, Root Guru, at your feet I pray.
Kada chuku pema tsepa me long chu zoku pema kuntu chang zhu pe kung tso ki dor je la so wa dep so da yu chi gi lo yang jian zhu pa yi xie so ge ma long ai da zhu lo si nu ge pa cel kyab da jam pa le de nyi ma la so wa dev so da gu ching gi lo chin la ga ba gyur me nge de wang ri ke kyab da du jo mon jo de ling ga ti sum sa we la ma la so wa deb so da gi ching gi lo de tara so wa da pe chin la gi min che wan to tam si nam parata rim ni lam le nyen du tar chin te gun san pe ma ga re gu to sho.
Original purity, Dharmakaya Padma, limitless longevity, Sambhogakaya Padma, holder of all, essential face of Nirmanakaya, lake-born Vajra Lord. As I pray to you, please transform my mind. Emanation of Saraswati, Mother Yeshe Tsogyal, Zilnon Gepatsel, who deciphered the symbols in the 5-fold inner expanse. Lord of Refuge, Jambel Dewe Nima, as I pray to you, please transform my mind. Gyurmeng Edung Wangpo, destined to receive the blessings. Dujum Drodo Lingpa, refuge embodying the 100 families. Root Guru, so kind in the 3 ways. As I pray to you, please transform my mind. By the blessing of praying in this way, the maturing empowerments are received with Samaya pristine. On the path of the 2 stages, perfecting the approach and accomplishment, may I attain the body of the lotus-born, total goodness.
Hong re do ngo bo Tsoki ma jung kyab ne kun du ngo boru kyab su chi si dire lo boru chulu pe dro wa kun tu pa rang sang ka ta long zhu shu ri dong wo so ge pe ma jung gyab ne Tracy, bring the fire. Gyab ne kun du ngo boro gyab su chi si dire lo boro chu pe jo wa kun chu pa rang sang ka ta long zhu shu ri dong wo bo so ge pe ma jung gyab ne kun du ngo boro gyab su chi si dire lo boro chu pe jo wa kun chu pa rang sang ka ta long zhu shu. You can bring that here, you know. Yeah. That's it. I can do that. Whom awareness, emptiness, the essence is the leg-bone lotus guru. I take refuge in the essence, the gathering of all sources of refuge. For all beings temporarily deluded by this transitory existence, may delusion purify itself and unravel in the expanse of original purity. Ram yam kam om ahum ho sarva buddha agarakaya za sarva bine balingdaka sarva buddha agarakaya za sarva bine balingdaka sarva buddha agarakaya za sarva bine balingdaka ye. Leave the pumpa there. Okay. Hung ma re zung zin churu pe jung po nama dor ma di kire ta te ngang du den ra ri yi shi po gyuru me pe ngang korsum yeche ngandu samje tum sumane hongirani pani ani ho bhagavan beharaja hong phat tum sumane hongirani pani hong ani ho bhagavan beharaja hong phat tum sumane hongirani pani hong ani ho bhagavan beharaja ya hong phat. Benzara Gyana Rakya Rakya. Whom negative forces, unaware and deluded by duality, take this dharma and go to the state beyond extreme, the unchangeable state of self-aware primal knowing, is the boundary of protection that is primordially liberated from the 3 sphere of delusion. Vajragyana Rakya Rakya. Hung de jin bema kile vejin kamne kusum lundu tsoke dorje chang ne dere jimbo chodu ngundrubze Chhoje kunjang rube gindu gyoro mangu zakuru peaceful pure rim of the aspiring lotus, naturally self-accomplished three bodies, leg-born Vajra holder, please bless this place and grant the supreme and ordinary siddhis. May this offering become the ornament of the display of total goodness. Om Ahung Vajra Guru Pema Tutengsel Vajra Samaya Za Abi Shaya A Om Sarva Punja Mega Samu Hum Shri Ta Aran Le Tamene Pedun Karu Urginti Me Dana Koshe So Din Zab Ye La Ge Din Chu Gang We Su Rin Chin Pe Don Dab Ge Tin Gyab Ne Kundu Urgin Dor Je Chang Sen Pe Pe Bara Tso Ge Yum Dan Tril Cha Ye Dor Je Yum Pe Tu Pum Nam Gar Da Rin Chin Ru Pe Gin Gi Je Nge Long Na De Chin Zi Jin Bar Kor Tu Za Sum Gya Tso Tin Tra Tiv Shin La Tu Je Chara Be Da La Si Gyar Kun Ngo Bo Chi Me Yi She Dong Shu Ta Pe Te Cha Da Tu Ze Le Dan Long Ju Tu Sum Ge We So Kun San Che Pe Jin Tu Mi Ne Bu Ta Me Ne Sa Di Tu Ma Di Sha Je Gyala Wa Kun Ki Yun Ten Ki Kyab Da Chik Bu Gun Pe Nam Tra La Ming Ne Yi Ran Te Pe Sol Te Pshin Zab Gi Chu Ki Char Jin Be Para Ran Shin Ge Be Ngo Po Kun Dom Ne Do Kam Gya So Chi Si Ni Ki Par Gombo Kyu Ki Nam Tra Je Nyek De Ka Kya Ba Do Wa Tem Pe Tun Tu Mo Kya Ne Kun Du Ken Se Ter Chen Po Ding Yin Me Kyab Chi Rinpoche Nga De Gu Pe Nar Shin Dung Shu Ki Sol De Put La Tse We Nyor Tu Si Gong Pe Long Ne Tu Je Sel Chung La Me Den Da Ki Yin La Chin Ki Lo Da Dan Tsen Ma Nyor Tu Tön Ba Dan Cho Dan Tu Mong Mong Drup Sa Tu Su
Before me in my ordinary form is Organ's stainless Tanakoshe lake, its profound depths filled with water of 8 qualities. In its center, atop a jeweled stem of a lotus, petals unfurled, is the Organ Vajra holder, in whom all sources of refuge converge. Brilliant with the splendor of the major and minor marks, he is embracing Tsok, the mother consort. He holds a Vajra in his right hand and a vase within a skull cup in his left. Exquisite in their silks and ornaments of jewels and bone, within a vast expanse of 5-colored light, they blaze in the awesome splendor of great bliss. Oceans of the 3 roots gather like clouds as their retinue. They gaze upon me, bringing down a shower of blessing and compassion. To the embodiment of deathless primal awareness, the essence of all victorious ones, I forever offer prostrations of faith with intense and powerful yearning, my body, wealth, and enjoyment, and all virtue gathered throughout the 3 times. All these I offer in the manner of Samantabhadra's vast clouds of offering. I confess without exception all negative actions and failings accumulated through time without beginning. Sole sovereign of all the qualities of the victorious ones and their heirs, enlightened protector, in your example of perfect liberation, I rejoice from my heart. To you I pray with faith, beseeching you to bring down a great rain of profound and vast dharma. Amassing all virtuous qualities of my own and others, I will, for as long as the countless ocean of beings endures, follow the example of your perfect liberation, enlightened protector. I dedicate all this to the guidance of beings throughout space, great wellspring of wisdom and love in whom all sources of refuge converge. Sole precious refuge in these evil dregs of time, I am afflicted by the spread of the 5 degenerations, and I pray to you with great longing. Quickly look with love upon your child. Bring forth the manifest energy of compassion from the expanse of your realization. Grant your blessings to my devoted heart. Swiftly show signs and indications, and pray bestow the supreme and ordinary siddhis.
So the
7-line prayer on page 96.
Yenze chuge ngudub nye pema june shisuda kurdo kundo mambe kuru kegi jesuda rubi chinge lubye shisu sul guru pema sidi hung uri yugi nubjansa pema kesar dumbola yenze chuge ngudub nye pema june shisu kurdo kundo mambe kuru kegi jesuda rubi chinge lubye shisu sul guru pema sidi hung uri yugi nubjansa pema kesar yenze chuge ngudub nye pema june shisuda kurdo kundo mambe kuru kegi jesuda rubi chinge lubye Guru Pema Siddhi Om Hum Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Pema June Jesuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kegi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kegi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Dumbola Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Mambe Guru Kigi Jesuda Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Ubyansa Pema Gesar Yenze Chugin Udumye Pema June Shisuda Kurdo Kondo Kigi Jesuda Rubi Chinge Lubi Shiso Sum Guru Pema Siddhi Hung Urgin Yugin Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Shisuta, Kurdo Konoma. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Shisul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Shisuta, Kurdo Kondo. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Shisul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Shisuta, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Shisuta, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Shisuta, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda. Chingal of Jeshizo Sul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Kurdo Kondo Mabakur, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda. Chingal of Jeshizo Sul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda. Jeshizo Sun, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you? Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sul, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal. Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal. Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dom. Is it Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, is it Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, is it Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, is it Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo. Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen. Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda, to be Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you. Pema Kesar Dombola, Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda. Chingal of Jeshizo Sol, Guru Pema Sidi, whom would you can of Jansa, Pema Kesar. Yenze Shugen Udumni, Pema Juna Jesuda, Kurdo Kondo Mabakuru, Kegi Jesuda. Chinge lobje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuken byansa pema kazar. Yenze joge ngodumye pema jene shizo ta kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rupi chinge lobje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuken byansa pema kazar dombo da yenze joge pema jene shizo ta kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rupi chinge lobje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuken Mema kesar dombola yeze shuge ngudumye pema june shisuta kurdo kondoma kiki jesuda rubi chinge lobje shizo solun guru pema sidi hung urye yuge nubyansa pema kesar yeze shuge ngudumye pema june shisuta kurdo kondoma be guru kiki jesuda rubi chinge lobje guru pema sidi hung urye yuge nubyansa pema kesar dombola yeze shuge Pema june shizuda kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesuda rubi chinge rubi shizu son guru pema sid hong urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar tumbola yezi chuge ngudumye pema june kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesuda rubi chinge rubi shizu son guru pema sid hong urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar tumbola yezi chuge ngudumye pema june kurdo kono mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinzen shuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kono kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar yinzen shuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kono mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar dombola yinzen shuge pema june shizo da kurdo kono mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinzen shuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kono mabe guru kigi jesu da chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar Zichugen ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar dombola yinze chugen pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar dombola yinze chugen pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje Guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar dombola yinzen chuge pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar dombola yinzen chuge pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudunye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudunye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudunye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar yinze chuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge nubjansa pema kesar yinze chuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe kigi jesu da rubi chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung urgin yuge pema kesar dombola yinze chuge ngudumye pema june shizo da kurdo kondo mabe guru kigi jesu da chinge lupje shizo sol guru pema sidi hung mugugi sowa tabe lama yiyumki jorzamdan tukani yishiki uzir nanga wa taktara kyangne rangi nyingara tembe Due to my devoted prayers, 5-colored rays of light of primal knowing extend like filaments from both the point of union and the heart of the Father and Mother Guru. As these filaments absorb into my heart, my mind stream is blessed and transformed. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mahum Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, Om Mam Jaguru Pam. Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam, 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 Om Mam Jaguru Pam Sidam. Okay, now page 86. Confession. Om Shido Dambu Sangye Kundu Zan Dorje Sempa Dorje Tejin She Pao Chimbo Jowa Kyupe Gun Dala Sergun Yishe Chinkisi Adene Maki Yene Namda Kyang Chunguro Lopro Sharwe Kundu Ole Mari Zungze Kena Nyamcha Kun Tajin Chui Yumne Long Tusha Benzara Sanweda Durje Tamjapa Kuson Tusa Sama Yabumki Tamle Nyamshin Sigle Galwa Kang Rabdu Nonshin Köpe Tolosha Sato Nyamba Gyundu Gyurpe Tudene Legi Nirze Dorje Kandro Yi Gai Chepa Chapu Gyurupe Dichi Dip Gyuru Nyalchin Gyusasha O Depe Gyarapo Yene Dorje Che Mixu Meji Nyamda Shapa Che Kundu Zangbo Yezo Rikpe Long Duje Meba Chui Long Tu A.
Om, the first foundation is the Buddha, total goodness. Vajrasattva is the Vajra, thus gone one. Great hero, protector of beings, think lovingly of me and look upon me with your eyes of primal knowing. Ah, primordially unborn, completely pure from the very beginning, and yet from conceptualization that incidentally arises as the face of delusion. All degenerations that are the circumstantial appearance of dualistic unawareness, I confess within the great purity of the inner expanse of the five mothers of the fundamental space of reality. Vajra, Lord of secrets, renowned Vajraband, of the hundreds and thousands of secret samayas of body, speech, and mind, whatever has damaged the bond or violated the commitment, with intense remorse, I regret I disclose and confess. Sattva, the time when faults become degenerations has passed, becoming the extreme breaches of the injunction of the Vajradakinis who oversee conduct, and after that, becoming obscurations which accumulate the causes for the great hell. These I confess. Primordial king, original great Vajra, without point of reference beyond degeneration and confession, total goodness, intrinsic space of awareness, complete from the beginning, within the fundamental space of reality, beyond union and separation. Ah. The Vajrasattva mantra is in the middle of page 100.
Masamaya Satu Ambedra Sorosamaya Manupari Yabunisotum. The daughter of Mama Sorokabem, Subo Kemeba, Anurdum Maba, Sarabajam Mabet. Suzam Jerumushiriam Kurum Haha Haha, who Bagaman Sabataka Painter Mamas. Ambedra Sorosamaya Manupari Yabunisotum, daughter of Mama Sorokabem, Subo Kemeba. Sarvajam Prayat, Sarva, Kurmasijum Jerumushiriam Kurum Haha Haha, who Bagaman Sabataka Painter. Bedra Sorosamaya Manupari Yabunisotum, Rotoruma, members of Sarvazim Prayata, Sarva, Kurmasijum Jerumushiriam, Kurum Haha Haha, whom Bagaman Bedra Sorosamaya Manupari Yabunisotum, Rotoruma, members of Sarvazim Prayata, Sarva, Kurmasijum Jerumushiriam, Kurum Haha Haha, whom Bagaman Bedra Sorosamaya Manupari Yabunisotum, Rotoruma, members of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Mother Musroke members spoke Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Musroke members spoke Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Musroke members spoke Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Musroke members spoke Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Jirmushiriyam Kurung Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Tirati remember Saroke member Subo Kemeba and the map of Sarvajirme Pets Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Bhagavan Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Tirati remember Saroke member Subo Kemeba and the map of Sarvajirme Pets Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Tirati remember Saroke member Subo Kemeba and the map of Sarvajirme Pets Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke member Subo and the map of Sarvajirme Pets Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Sarvatata Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Tirati remember Saroke member Subo Kemeba Anur the map of Sarvajirme Pets Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Haha Hum Bhagavan Sabata Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Remember Saroke members Anur the map of Sarvajirme Prayata Sarva Kurmasijum Shiriyam Kurung Sabatara Benzer Mizabama Samaya Satu Behavior sort of Samaya Manipuri Abanizo Tirotirma Masroke Suboke, Anurduma Sarva Karmasijum Jirum Shiriam Kurum Haha Haha Sabatara got a painter by Masamaya Sato Obeders. Monopari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke, Nurduma was Robazama Sarva Karmasit. Shiriam Kurum Haha Haha Bagabanis Batara got a painter by Masamaya Sato Obeders. Monopari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke, Nurduma was Sarva Karmasijum Jerumushiriam Kurum Haha Haha Bagabanis Batara got a painter. On Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke. Sarvasir Mapri, Sarva Karmasijum Jerumushiriam Kurum Haha. Savadara Karamazer Mamas, on Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanis. Tirotirma Masroke, Suboke, Northern Mabba was Rabazama. Sarva Karmasijum Jerumushiriam Kurum Haha Haha, Bagaban Sabadara Karamazer. On Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke. Another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapri, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha Haha, Sabadara Karamazer. On Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke, Sarvasir Mapri, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha Haha, Bagaban Sabadara Karamazer, Masamaya Sato. On Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisotum, Metrodirma Masroke, Suboke. Another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapri, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha Haha, Sabatara got a painter by Muzabazarba, Masamaya Sato, on Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisot. Tirotirma Masroke, Suboke, another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapet, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha. Bhagavana Sabatara got a painter by Muzabazarba, Masamaya Sato, on Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisot. Tirotirma Masroke, Suboke, another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapet, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha. Sabatara got a painter by Muzabazarba, Masamaya Sato, on Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisot, Masroke. Another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapet, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum Haha. Sabatara got a painter by Muzabazarba, Masamaya Sato, on Bajers or Samaya Manapari Abanisot. Tirotirma Masroke, Suboke, another Mabba, Sarvasir Mapet, Sarva Karmasijum Shiriam Kurum. Sabatara got a painter by Muzabazarba, Masamaya Sato. Tsok, page 79. Tracy, you need to sprinkle the water in this. Hung Ale Ju Ying Da Nyam Ga Pa Lara Om Le Nang Si De Yun So Su Sham Hung Gi De Jin Yi She Re Para Gyuru Shi Yi Tsa Sum La Zo Ge Pa Kang Om A Hung Shi. Tracy, that's the wine. Om A Hung Shi, Om A Hung Shi, Om A Hung Shi. Hung from A, a skull cup equal to the fundamental space of reality. From Om, the sense pleasure of appearance and possibility arranged within us, the gathering face. With whom, not whom, you should not say whom, Hung, H like Hung, with whom become play of primal knowing great bliss. With She, the host of three roofs, Devatas, delighted and fulfilled. Om A Hung Shi, Om A Hung Shi, Om A Hung Shi. Hung Ye Yu Ki Nob Jang Tsam. Bema ke sara dong po la ya ze jogi ngu zhu mi Bema jung ne she su ta kor du kan zhu mang bu kor ke ki je su da zhu ki de yun to la jendre na jingi lob jiri shek su su ne cho de ru jin po la so ju yi she du jiri gyur rub cho da la wan shi kur ge da long de par che sol cho da tu mo ngo zhu zu hong la ma ji zu be ma tu ting zel ri zi kan zhu so dan che pa yi sa sum kun du ge we kin kuro la me gu dong shu cha pe so wa de da xin gu sum ge so long chu je nang si de yun ge guru ma zang me kun zang de xin so ki ko lo ro bun tu se ge she tu tama gong gyuru chi so wa dev so guru rinpoche jingi lob shi rik zin kan ru so me de pu la cho tu ngun rup zu tam si nyam cha tam chi chang tu su chi nang sang we par che ying su zhu lo chan chu par tu del me je zin shin se su nyam do yar ngu da shin pel sambar hun gi do para chin gi lo Om Buddha Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Buddha Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Buddha Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Home, noble. Yeah, Tracy, you read.
Hung. At Oregon's northwestern frontier, on the stem and corona of a lotus flower, wondrous supreme accomplishment attained, and as the lotus-born renowned, encircled by a retinue of many dakinis, so that I may become like you, I invite you to this feast of sense pleasures. Please come and grant your blessings. Send down your blessings to this excellent place and transform the feast offerings into the elixir of primal knowing. Bestow the four empowerments on me, the one who aspires to supreme accomplishment. Dispel obstacles, hindrances, and those who lead us astray. Grant the supreme and ordinary siddhis. Hung, noble Guru Pema Tocheng Sel, together with your hosts of awareness holders and dakinis, to this mandala of victorious ones embodying all the three roots devatas, I pray with devotion and intense yearning. My three doors, gathered virtue, enjoyments, wealth, and those of others, appearance and possibility, delightful sense pleasures, with nothing incomplete, all this I offer as the great bliss, Gana Chakra of total goodness, supreme bliss. Lovingly accept this with delight. May it fulfill our sacred bond. I beseech you, Guru Rinpoche, grant your blessings, hosts of awareness holders and dakinis. Grant the supreme and ordinary spiritual accomplishments to your devoted child. Please purify all degenerations and breaches of Samaya. Liberate outer, inner, and secret obstacles in fundamental space. Until my enlightenment, hold me inseparable. Increase longevity, merit, meditative experiences, and realization like the waxing moon. Grant blessings for the natural self-accomplishment of wishes. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum.
Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Tsasum Yingi Benda Rigbe
The Tsok
Tsotro
accumulation
Sham
prayer.
Rundu jazere tigle duyunda ngosara
Page
semi
89.
kape tamzidi. Rangri zawa sumgi lazo la nimi nyambe ngandu chubabul. Tokpe tazuru tigle chimbro sha zungzin jagi kimi yingsu. Tunang shido sebe tinle du. Lundu nangji yishe tarji ne gada shunu jang ju shu. Ram yam kam a yingi benda rikbe zotro. Tundu jazere tigli yunda ngozera sami kape tamsi. Rangri zawa sumki lazo la nimi nyambe ngandu chobabe. Tokpe tazuru tigle chimpuro sha zungzin dragi kim yingsu dru chunang shido sepe tinle du. Lundu nangji yishe tarji ne kada shunu bumguru janju shu. Ram, Tracy, sprinkle a water and a wine on the Tsok. Ram yam kam ahung yingi benda rikbe sotoro sham dundu jaze tigle doyunda ngozara sami kape tamsik di rangri zawa sumki laso la nimi nyambe ngandu choba bul tokpe jazuru tigle chimpuro sha zungzin dragi kimi yingsu dru chuna shido sepe tinle lundu nangji yishe tarji ne gada shunu bumguru janju shu ram yam kam ahung yingi benda rikpe sotro sham dundu jaziri tigle doyund ngosara sami kape tamzik di rangri zawa sumki laso la nimi nyambe ngandu chopa bul tokpe jazuru tigle chimpuro sha zungzin dragi kimi yingsu dru chuna shido sepe tinle du lundu nangji yishe tarji ne gada shunu bumgur janju shu ram yam kam ahung yingi benda rikpe sotro sham dundu jazire tigle doyund ngozara sami kape tamsik di rangri zawa sumki lazo la nimi nyambe ngandu chopa bul tokpe jazuru tigle chimpro sha zungzin dragi kimi yingsu drol tuna shido sepe tinle du lundu nangji yishe tarji ne gada shunu bumguru janju sho ram yam kam ahung. Yes, in English. Ram yam kam ahung.
Within the skull cup of the fundamental space, the ritual offerings of awareness are arrayed. The 6 lamps, rainbow rays, and spheres of light are the glittering, desirable qualities. This is the wondrous, inconceivable Samaya. To the self-aware Devata assembly of the 3 roots, the offerings are offered in the state of non-dual equanimity. The pointy edges of thoughts are confessed within the great sphere. Enemies and obstructors, the grasper and the grasped, are liberated in unborn fundamental space. Diluted appearance awakens in the basis and accomplishes the enlightened activities. Perfecting the primal knowing of the naturally self-accomplished 4 visions, may I awaken in the youthful vase body, original purity.
Ram yam kam ahung guru zasum lazo la deyu longche Tsok tamzi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong dragi shaltu tap Chile rabjam lundub zo sonyi nyurzo ngodub gana tsakta puja ho ram yam kam a guru tsasum laso la deyu longcho Tsok tamzi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong dragi shaltu tap Chile rabjam lundub zo sonyi nyurzo ngodub Gana Tsakta Puja Ho ram yam kam om ahung guru tsasum laso la deyu longchu tsokchu tamsi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong jagi shaltu tap chenle rabjam hlundrup zo tsuni nyurzo ngurup Gana tsakta puja ho ram yam kam om a guru tsasum la so la deyu longchu sokchu bi tamsi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong jagi shaltu tap tile rabjam hlundrup zo sonyi nyurzo ngudrup Gana tsakta puja ho ram yam kam om a Guru tsasum laso la deyu longchu sokshu tamzi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong jagi shaltu tap chenle rabjam hlundrup zo sonyi nyurzo ngudrup Gana sakta puja ho ram yam kam om a Guru tsasum laso la deyu longchu sokshu tamzi nyamcha tamche sha nyomong jagi shaltu tap Tile rabjam hlundrup zo sonyi nyurzo ngudrup Gana zakta puja ho To the Guru and the assembly of the three root devatas, this wealth of sense pleasure is offered as the feast. I confess all deterioration of samayas, neurosis, enemies, and obstructors are offered to the mouth of the devatas. Naturally self-accomplished vast enlightened activity. May the two accumulation be swiftly completed, bestow siddhis. Gana Sakta Puja Ho. Gana Sakta Puja Ho. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahu. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahu. Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahu. Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Bading Daka. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakta Puja Uzeda Parindaka Ye. Tusumsanje Guru Rinpoche, Udopuna Deva Chimbisha, Parchi Gunzo Dudu Tabose, Sola de Buchingilo. China Samwe, Parchi Shivatang, Sambat Lungi Dubra Chingilo, Tusumsanje Guru Rinpoche, Udopuna Deva. Parchi Gunzo Dudu Tabose, Sola de Buchingilo to Sol, China Samwe, Parchi Shivatang, Sambat Lungi Dubra. Tusumsanje Guru Rinpoche, Udopuna Deva Chimbisha, Parchi Gunzo Dudu Tabose, Sola de Buchingilo. China Samwe Parchi Shivatang, Sambat Lungi Dubra Chingilo, Uye Rinpoche Laso, Garki Parchi Mijungshin, Tinge Sambat Dubata, Cho Tumungu Dubsatusu. page 83. Everything came out? Okay. Don't put incense. Don't. Just okay. Leave it there first. You go to sprinkle, no sprinkle. Pour the wine. When I say that mantra. Oma hung benza mirda hung hao ri li ring ring za. Okay. Now hold it. La de jig den te pe so de ye nga de la toro she pendan de we tile ju umuzeda balinda ka yi. Haughty worldly spirit who gathers the remainder, please accept this remainder torma endowed with the five sense pleasure and perform beneficial and joyous activities. Omuzeda balingda ka ye. Tsoke lame kilgurdo tsoke kolo kurwayi dajen rowa maluba kinguru chigdu ro para sho. Within the mandala of the lake-born Guru, by turning the wheel of the wisdom piece, may and all beings without exception be liberated within one mandala. Now you should go to the page 77. First, let's recite the Vajraguru mantra. Om Ziguru Bum Zid 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 Om Ziguru Om Ziguru Bum Zid 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 Om Ziguru Om Ziguru Bum Zid 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 La me ne sum yi ke tu sum le Zere karma ting sum jung ne su Rangi ne sum tim pe go sum gi Dib jang ku sum tu ki ador jere gyur Tani lama korche ödu shu karmarti de hungi tsembaru rangi ninkara timpe lame tu rangsem yerme lenki chukuru ne Okay.
From the three syllables in the Guru's three places emerge three rays of white, red, and dark blue light. As these are absorbed into my own three places, my three doors are purified of obscurations and become the vajras of enlightened body, speech, and mind. Finally, the Guru and his retinue dissolve into light, which becomes a white sphere glowing red and marked with Hung. As this is absorbed into my heart, the Guru's mind and mine join inseparably and dwell in Dharmakaya.
Hungi me chugu kanong ne game la gu nang we cha ri me tong se ngang du tim Okay.
Hung, from the inner sky of unborn Dharmakaya, the unobstructed form of the Devata appears and dissolves into emptiness, clarity, free from all direction.
Geza janchu chimpro ngu bo ran shin tu je sel urge lama so ki je ku sum lung ki ru pa yi tra shi tampe de le sho temba ji ding zo jomba da temba ni shin du sa wa dang tinze punu shin du temba yurung ne pe tra shi sho muzi urgin chimbe muzi tembe bigyo la me shebe ten tembe bigyo la me shebe ten tinzi ki be sa ten yono ki tembe jin dang ga tang jur pa ki temba yurung ne pe tra shi sho muzi urgin chimbe jang ga su jin ru bar chebe kan sa la ma yi pu jin kyong shi pe chigong sung me so ge tra shi sho chancho kyong we gya chen nam de se nur ge da pa arya zamba la uwa se pa hamu nu gyu ma no la ta da nam ge tra shi sho ni dri ni mo de le sen de le ni me ku yan de le shi yin sen ta do de le shi kyam ne ku jo sum ge tra shi sho ni dri ni mo de le sen de le ni me ku yan de le shi yin sen ta do de le shi kyam ne ku jo sum ge tra shi sho kyam ne ku jo sum ge tra shi sho Okay.
The roots of merit are dedicated to great awakening. The essence, nature, and compassionate manifest energy are the unsurpassed lake-born Lord of Organ, the spontaneously accomplished three bodies. May all be auspicious, sacred, joyous, and excellent.
Tusum sanje guru Rinpoche ngurub guna dewa chimbesha parchi kunsal duduru tapose solwa debzo chingil china samwe parchi shiwa tang samba lungi dobra chingilo tusum sanje guru ngurub guna dewa chimbesha parchi kunsal duduru tapose solwa debzo chingilo china samwe parchi shiwa tang samba lungi dobra chingilo tusum sanje guru Udu Gunan Deva Chimbisha, Parchi Kunsil de Traboce, Sola de Jingilo. China somewhere Parchi Shiva Tang, Samba Lungi to Parchingilo, Uye Rinpoche La Soat, Gargi Parchi Mijungsing, to get Samba Drubat, Chodan Tumung Drupzal do Zemning Chitan Yulkum de Datu, Nemosus Dungal Mimita, Chudensonam Padrukuntope, Tatu Tashi de Lepus. Zemning Chitan Yulkum de Datu, Nemosus Dungal Mimita,
Page 18.
Chudensonam Padrukuntope, Tatu Tashi de Lepus. Zemning Chitan Yulkum de Datu, Nemosus Dungal Mimita, Chudensonam Padrukunt. Tatu Tashi de Lepunzo show in the world in general and in this nation. May not even the names, disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtues, qualities, and merit and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly arises. In the world in general and in this nation, may not even the names, disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtues, qualities, and merit and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly rises. In the world in general and in this nation, may not even the names, disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtues, qualities, and merit and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly rises. Tsok, which is long life. Kunzan togi tembe jujinji, nikdu shidu gyalsen lurzepa, palde lama, kalgira shabden. Dunyi lundu tashi palbarasho, kunzan togi tembe jujinji, nikdu shidu gyalsen lurzepa. Palde lama, kalgira shabdeni, dunyi lundu tashi palbarasho, kunzan togi tembe jujinji, nikdu shidu gyalsen lurzepa. Palden lama kalgira shabdeni, tunyi lundup tashi palbarashu. Lama kukam zangla sowa dip, chotu kutse ringla sowa dip, tinle tarjinge la sowa dip. Lama dan deva mebra chingilo, palden lame kutse tembatang, kanyam yonda diki juwa. Darje malu sosa dipjani, Nyurdu Sangye Sala Ugoparashu, Kewa Kundu Yanda Lamad, Jemi Chuki Pela Longchune, Satan Lamki Yunde Rabzu, Palde Lame Kopa Nyurdu Shu.
Om Swasti, the indestructible self-born essence of Amitayas, primordially uncharacterized by either birth or death. By the truth of the fundamental purity of phenomenality itself, may the supreme guide of beings, the victorious one, may he live a long life. With the unobstructed creativity of the Vajra clouds of highest ecstasy, expanding through space the skillful dance of Mayajala, with the truth of the spontaneity of interdependent phenomena, may the supreme guide of beings, the victorious one, may he live a long life. With the fearlessness, wisdom, and kindness which is the power of primordial awareness, the essence of the precise secret teachings of the Vajrayana, the wish-fulfilling jewel, the victorious banner of teaching, practice, and action is raised to the pinnacle. May he live long as he fulfills the aspirations and wishes of living beings, sounding the Dharma as a conch shell trumpet with the auspicious pattern of the right-handed spiral, causing the essence to enter the ears of many beings of the three habitats, above on the surface and below the earth, accomplishing the spread of virtue victoriously in all directions. May this fortunate supreme guide and sovereign live a long life. May the Lama Vidyadhara live for 100 eons, victorious in the war against adverse inner and outer obstacles, spontaneously accomplishing vast intentions of great value to the Dharma and living beings. May this most excellent vision, auspicious vision, pervade forever.
Let's do a prayer. Chhoje mantra for yesterday, Boulder, you know, those 10 people got killed. Let's do a prayer for all those people. A Buddhamitaba mantra 7 times and 1 round of Chhoje mantra. Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi. Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi. Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi, Om Mami Devashi. Chhoje mato kundo kar, sosangi ge ulaki, tuji chingi runi, chirezila cha. Chhoje mato kundo kar, sosangi ge ulaki, tuji chingi runi, chirezila cha. Chhoje mato kundo kar, sosangi ge ulaki, tuji chingi runi, chirezila cha sala. Om mani peme ongshi, Om mani peme ongshi, mani peme ongshi. Om mani peme ongshi, 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 mani peme ongshi. Kandu kiwe kiwatam jidu turi, kandu kiwe kiwatam jidu turi yindu tobarji kemandaji chudanji sujin rebe rawan yubarji ten lama deba nijin nidasin chola chubarcho chudu nimbudan sede sibe yezo ke boje sibazmi jo shembe duna kyungi mebarcho labji ji chore mebai tamje chamje sange to barasho 전주 심조름 뭐지 막기 번음 기그르지 개바냐 바마바야 공내 공도 배버죠 전주 심조름 뭐지 막기 번음 개바냐 바마바야 공내 공도 배버죠 전주 심조름 뭐지 막기 번음 기그르지 개바냐 바마 공내 공도 배버죠 수놈디 tum제지 보니 tum내니 배다나 밤지니 기거나지 번음 시페 솔로도와 도버쇼 짐버보 지더 김바당 군도선보대야 Tata kungi jiso dalab ching gewa de da tamche rab tungu tujumshibi gewa tamche ki ngwa kana chodo. Dagi gewe sebe digungi sangpo chuchi rab tungu argiyo. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. So we had a good talk today, and I don't need to remind you, all of you, please, do your Dhamma practice. Those who are doing Ngondro, do your Ngondro, whether it's Tersar Ngondro, whether it's Trauma Ngondro, or whether you're doing sitting practice or meditation, do your sitting practice or meditation. Do your Tonglen practice. Those who are doing meditation in Mahamudra Dzogchen, do your Dzogchen meditation. It's important that without Dharma, we will never get out of samsara. And yesterday we saw this tragic thing happening. Someone lost their mind and then went on killing spree. And so much suffering. And like that, we all have the seed of affliction, which is, we have a lot of affliction, in fact. And we need to tame that. We need to bring that under control. And not only bring it under control, we need to liberate those things. Not just to control it temporarily, but eliminate from the root of it, which is called chhoje, like cutting through from the root of it. If you cut the root of the tree, then the whole thing falls down. Otherwise, if you try to like tame it, then you can cut the leaves, but it will grow back, you know. But if you cut from the root, it will never grow back. No leaves, nothing. Like that, we need to cut the root of samsara, which is ignorant. And for that, there's no other way than Dhamma practice. Whether it's Tonglen practice, or whether it's practice of immeasurable, of 6 paramita, you need that. You need every day in your life. So please do a good Dhamma practice. Thank you very much. And so it was wonderful today. Okay then, take care. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, all right then. Thank you.